Hello, everybody. So I'm going to do a little bit of the message to millions things. Yeah, that's why this background. The thing is about the ShriChakra. So I had a little bit of an aha moment. Yeah. So I've been updating the ShriChakra, the secrets of ShriChakra, the way as I've been discerning it, as it occurs to me that, oh, there's this also. So what I discovered, just in a tiny little message, is so there's a 14 triangle circle. Yeah. And outside the 14 triangle circle, and before the 16 petal circle, is a space. And that's the 15. I can't really say triangle circle, but it's a 15. And that's the idea of the silo, or I'm thinking maybe it's the idea of the pariha from the Shiva trilogy by Mr. Amish Tripathi. And excavators discovered a tunnel to a several underground set of can't really say caves, but it's more an underground construct. Yeah, around Turkey. Um, um, I don't know. I'm just thinking maybe it's around the area where in the Shiva trilogy they're talking about where the Ahuras or the Parihas lived. Yeah, underground, or at least maybe I'm just connecting the dots that way. And I'll share the link to that video from my Instagram account where I happen to post. And that one is talking about 15,000 air vents, naturally aerating, ventilating. The 72 floor underground construct, which um, they, they, they call it a particular name, but it basically translates to deep well. Okay, like frog in the well. Yeah, there's this idea of zero, 0 to 9, and then there's a 10. Then there's 10 to 19, and then there's a 20. Yeah, so it's like sets of 10 kind. But if you think of a tower, like having many landing stages, yeah, so you kind of get the idea of a floor. But here, it's like the idea of the silo. So there's this on Apple TV, there's this teleseries, Silo. The silo, yeah. And there they're talking about an indoor generation, yeah, and functioning in a particular way where reproduction is a control mechanism, yeah, and those kinds of thought lines. And those who have a difficulty with it go out of the system and they are to clean Earth because according to that teleseries, Earth was regarded as not so livable, and so the silo was created to protect and for people to continue to be alive and those kinds of. So it's a kind of indoor and thought line and survival kind of a thought line. And what was not spoken in that teleseries, or maybe was not able to be discerned, is that the fabric of time space, that's also Earth, that's formed from several generations since the Big Bang. Okay, since several cycles of evolution since the Big Bang. The fabric of time space can be cleaned. So there's this idea of the global warming and those kinds of things. That humans, from just having a body that's human, we are like a tower. Yeah. So from feet to top of a head, that's like a multi-story building. Yeah. Tower of Babel, we have all kinds of languages. Our liver is talking in one language, heart is talking in one language, lungs talking in one language. Yeah. different body parts also have different kinds of languages. I mean, that's what is necessary for them to function as that particular body part. And each body part also has several kinds of microbes. So it's not just gut flora and fauna. Gut flora, they say. The thing is, depending on what you've been eating, how you've been processing, how you've been metabolizing, there could also be, for example, long COVID effects, which means genetic material of COVID is in some way has also um, formed a certain composition in our bodily composition. So, yeah, so those people may be having long COVID effects. And there is also in a genetic material the earlier kind of pandemics. For example, there's a rat material, bubonic plague and all that. So some people are in the rat race from the genetic material being affected by the um, civilizational genetic information that got informed, which is also necessary because now we are thinking in terms of specific professions and then what is possible from medicine as a profession, how many people have been able to be maintained alive because of several people who run medicine, run engineering, run chartered accountancy, yeah, for example, architecture. That's necessary. Now we have specific kinds of people. Human resource has been managed in such a way that we have specific kinds of people doing specific kinds of work and thereby fast tracking technology also to the point that we have the internet and we're talking about artificial intelligence. You're also talking about different technological evolutions, which then makes lives better. And then I'm talking facilitating original human intelligence, kind of bringing together all these different fields of thought. And so it's a conglomerate ways of thinking, different energy practices, and then body maintenance practices, and languages, and mythology, and what have you, all kind of coming together in their own ways. Yep, it's a becoming better technology that I call as the Shri, or the timeless wisdom of how to maintain healthy, wealthy lives. Yeah, it's a original technology, original human intelligence. Earth's technology, or the universe's technology, or rather, Earth formed from turning things around since the Big Bang. And so Earth's been doing a little bit of the cleaning work. Yeah, that was not possible since Big Bang. And maintaining life, and in such a way that over time humans have evolved. So since how long Earth has been doing this work? Yeah. And then we've been having the, sometimes ice age, sometimes global warming, and there are Earth's cycles. And now we have a character like me, yeah, talking about turning around the health of the per geodesimal location um, fabric of time space. So it's basically how to be a cleaner. Yeah. So I can kind of became like the one who got out of the silo system on this is how life is lived and started cleaning, basically inside and outside. Yeah. Without even moving a muscle. Yeah. So I have a janitorial mindset. Yeah. There's this movie, um, hmm, The Beautiful Mind. No, that's also one movie. Another one is Good Will Hunting. Yeah. That there's an idea of a janitor. Yeah. A genius who solves mathematical puzzles, then arrives at solutions, and then has a different take on life, and then being a little perpendicular, and then having a um, concern with being as original, as genius as possible, because of kind of entanglements, concerns with where they come from, yeah, where he comes from, and all of that. So, Mr. Robbie Williams, no, Williams, um, plays a pivotal role in turning around um, the story of his make, yeah, and then improves the concerns. Now, why did I speak about all that? Each of us have our own story, and we may be a little knotted, a little entangled with how things are, what things where, how it became like this, and what you like to do because of, and hence, yeah, kind of in our own silos. Yeah, we have a tower of a body, and we have different kinds of knots. Heart is not a little way, lungs not a little way, liver not a little way, and so how much we kind of do this and then show up in life, and how do we relate with people, and then how do we interact, and in our own little indoor generation, a little bit inside, yeah, having a little peace with life, and it takes something to regularly unknot, yeah, from the viral concerns, long COVID effect, or rat concern, or several things. You know, you kind of doing things because it also is how things works, and we're all kind of like encrypted, yeah, into our own stories, but it's also with our own potential, and then depending on the health of our metabolism is how the seeds of impressions over several cycles of living life, interacting with people, healthier metabolism or healthier natural breathing is how is my movementless method of yoga come about from cleaning the fabric of time space since some time. Yeah. While everybody living in our own silos, I've been like Wally, healing the fabric of time space since at least 2 years of the pandemic. So now I have a method that I call as movementless yoga on how I've been doing this. And I've been doing it so well, there have been at least 3 instances when the fabric of time space was healing so much that people were not getting as sick. And so the lockdowns were getting lifted. So I noticed this once, and then I thought, okay, it's there. And then again, you notice, another strain came up. And then again, I do my stuff, intensely heal myself. And then again, the lockdowns are lifting. I'm thinking, okay, you get spooked out. Yeah. And then you continue to do your stuff, but then you do this stuff, and then you see again the lockdowns are lifting. And so once a baby, it just happened. Second time, okay, coincidence. Yeah, third time, not so much. It would be foolish of you to think you saw this thrice and then to think, oh, enemy in action. Yeah, no, I did something. But this is not a bad thing. And I did something. Yeah, and I got to figure out what in the world did I do. Yeah, so that becomes an inquiry. Yeah, a scientific method. What happens, or what did I do that things get better? Yeah, and then you go to tell this to people. If one person can do this, then maybe others also can do it. Yeah, and if I could lift a disease condition where lockdowns were happening, and then economy and all kind of not functioning as well, and one person can turn around things. What can so many human beings do? Yeah. And then I discovered human beings are capable of turning around health of the situation and living life in the multiverse. Yeah. So, yeah, so I'm speaking all these kinds of things. So basically, we can clean earth, water, fire, air, spirit, space, nothing, everything, such that conditions that has been there waiting to be healed, made better since the Big Bang, can be turned around and life and livings in the multiverse. Yeah. So we're looking at stars and galaxies, and now Andromeda galaxy is in different stages of merging with Milky Way galaxy. So that's like uh, people meeting and then they becoming better from saying hello to you, or rather to say hello to me. Yeah. And if you like to be a person who actually has people's lives become better from them saying hello to you, yeah, that's like, there's these metro trains that go through a track and go through regular cleaning. Yeah. So the trains are functioning all fine. Yeah. That also has these circular rotatory brush border kind of a cleaning surface. Yeah. With microfiber and all that. Yeah. Our body has microtubules, and all the way to fascia, different kinds of YouTube also. Yeah. And then we help clean the fabric of time space, so life and livings in the multiverse, and like how Earth has been doing, turning around the health of the matter. Yeah. So Andromeda galaxy, different galaxies, come. Who's next? Yeah. I'm looking at WHO's global list of diseases. So that's also a who. Yeah. So who's next? Yeah. Now, I'm teaching how to do this. So if you'd like to be part of the Enlivening Life in the Multiverse team, yeah, do contact me. And little by little, we learn this movementless method of yoga. Yeah. I call it Samudra Manthan because there are there are several kinds of gems and yeah, creatives and um, nice things showing off from doing the right things, by which life and lives in the multiverse, and nobody loses head. Yeah. So that's the difference in this Samudra Manthan, this way of turning around the health situation, and no cheating, competition, none of that stuff. Yeah. So we have the idea of the Samudra Manthan mythologically, and there is some cheating and some losing head. And yeah, you're correcting all of those stories. Yeah, so everybody wins. Me win, you win, future generations win. Yeah, or rather, me wins, contemporaries win, future generations win, like that. So how come everybody win? So there's a way to do it. Yeah, I call it as Shri, or timeless wisdom of how to be healthy, wealthy, wise. Okay, I call it as original human intelligence. Yeah, and it is no technology, which means we don't use things other than our everyday things. We eat food and do our activities, but it's just with the body that's human. Yeah. So our human body itself is a technology that has evolved over nature's several eons of work. Earth took some time to evolve human beings into the shape, body, form it is right now, including several pandemics. Yeah. So, our human body itself is a technology which hasn't been able to be understood. Yeah. And several fields of medicine have been studying the same human body from their own perspectives, and still we've had WHO's global list of diseases. Because a unifying field theory was not already in existence, or rather unifying theory. So it's not unifying field theory. Unifying theory, like theory of everything, that continuously unifies. That's also called yoga. Yeah. So it's not like already done and done, not unified. Unifying, ongoingly evolving and becoming better and then improving the content. It's also called iterative improvement. Yeah. Progressive iterative improvement. So when we are continuously becoming better, then things show up as nice. That's like um, continuous distillation column. Yeah. Vodka, for example, I heard is made from a continuous distillation column. So a human body is like a column, yeah, like a tower. And when we are doing what I call as Nirbija Yoga, is the name I gave for it. But I discovered the words are not quite understood or understandable because it seems like gibberish. Yeah. Like Egypt, Greek and Latin in English. So we begin with healthier natural breathing. And then we slowly, as we learn to breathe healthier naturally, we come to Tattva Shuddhi, or beginning to make the elements, earth, water, fire, spirit, space, sense and sensibilities become better. And over time, as our sense and sensibilities become better, a common sense becomes more finer. And then over time, it becomes possible for us to have healthier metabolism. Yeah. And when we're having healthier metabolism, lifestyle diseases slowly begin to reduce. And when our lifestyle diseases, sukha, dukkha, those kinds of, yeah, become more balanced. Yeah, we begin to start walking the middle path between sukha and dukkha, right and, yeah, right and wrong, good and bad, such a way that we're not disturbing, jostling the fine balance between how things already are. While at the same time, it's like the water carves the Grand Canyon. Yeah, we have WHO's global list of diseases, several concerns. We walk the middle path such that everything is becoming better. Yeah, it's like water moving through a dry valley, and the whole scenery becomes lush, becomes slowly becomes green, and then beautiful, and then flowers, and then your trees, and then all nice things. Yeah, so it's like that, slowly. Yeah. So, having said that, our own story becomes better. They say, as you walk, the path appears. So there's several kinds of signs, indications by which either to proceed or not. So you pay attention to flora, fauna and seasons. When you're doing the right things keep showing up. There's a how to do it. Yeah. So this is also yoga. Yeah. Um, Original human intelligence. Yeah. At a time of artificial intelligence, it becomes easier for us to then multiply, have the benefits of, but we need to keep improving the conscience, the conglomerate science of how to ongoingly unify. So our stories become better. Because right now we have Ramayana and Mahabharata with yeah, death and diseases and man, such pathetic stories. Yeah, I mean, with all due respect, we also do puja, we also revere a person on the cross, yeah, an invisible dark idea of a god. And we have several gods and goddesses, and we are having a difficulty looking at the same human beings with reverence, respect, honor, and dignity. So we got a lot of work to do. So our stories are a little pathetic, yeah? And our relationship with each other and in our own self, when we look into the mirror without having to hit the makeup pod, oh my goodness. We're having a difficulty seeing the beauty there already is, yeah? So as we're going, things get beautifuler because your beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. And when the eyes become healthier, you see things beautifuler because you're the beholder, you're the one who sees. Yeah. It's been called science, but it's actually science, conscience, 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 science. Yeah. So that also helps ends meet. Yeah. In such a way that we're having humanity cross boundaries. Yeah, like love circles and beautiful. And then particles and antiparticles and different. There are at least 36 fundamental particles recognized. Yeah. And then the ShriChakra is talking about 36 dashes and 36 dots, like the gateway is having 36 dashes. Yeah. And dots. If you just count the points at the gateway, there are 36. So 36 plus 36, 72. And the silo, yeah, that I started this video with, like underground, 72 floors. Yeah. So the Katapayadi Sankhya or the Melakarta Raga also has 72 ragas. So we're having all kinds of music and we're having WHO list of diseases. So we already have the material to turn things around, to make things all healthy, wealthy, wise. We just have to make a small little adjustment on how we've placed our Lego pieces. When we get those Lego pieces, like puzzle pieces, when you put them in the Lego pieces, if you construct it somehow, your construct of reality is so scary and not very inspiring, I think. I don't know. The stories are, somehow. We need to slightly change the Lego pieces. And then it's a beautiful construct. And it can ongoingly keep getting better. It's so beautiful. And how we look at the universe and space and galaxies, and we're all in our own universes. And then it becomes easier for us to connect one universe to other universe, like the Arecibo message, the message that was sent from Earth to a star cluster, the outer skirts of the Milky Way galaxy. When we speak, our communication will be gotten, received from my universe to yours. Yeah. We're also having, say, for example, red light and other signals from outer space. Yeah, kind of. Maybe from stars and galaxies and light signatures, sound signatures, I don't know. But we don't know how to put all of these information together in such a way that the signals make sense. And we have Einstein's theory of relativity, time-space relativity. We have several theories, but we haven't been able to put all of these theories and constructs of reality and right things. Religions, for example, different religions have, this is the right thing. This is how you live life. And one person's right way of living life needs to talk to another person's right way of living life. So basically, we have a lot of higgledy-piggledy. When you have a conversation with me, it becomes possible to see how all these different rights and different constructs may not be actually talking to each other, because some things need to be bridged and some things need to be gapped. Yeah, we have our own construct, our own theory of everything, of what is reality. So from my universe to yours, or from your universe to other people's universe, it becomes possible for us to come to the same page, or the same book of life, or the same user manual. Yeah, by which to make sense of this whole thing called life and reality and universe and all that there is, basically. This whole scheme of things. It's called the system. We have the idea of the solar system. And we have the Milky Way galaxy. And we have Andromeda galaxy. And there's several galaxies. But this whole system may not have been understood or seen the way it needs to be seen. So life and lives in the multiverse. Life and lives in our universe. Universes. Yeah. I hope this gives you pause for thought. Yeah, I'll be glad to speak. I'll be glad to speak. Oh, actually, we started with, I said about the 15th space, yeah? 14 triangle space, circle, and then the 15th space. So there's the odds and evens. Okay. 1 is an odd number. Me, a person, odd number. In complement with the buddy in the field. Yeah. So there's this brand which has 2 people sitting like this. Yeah. Back to back. Similarly, every person has a buddy in the field. It's like military people will understand this, because every person has a buddy who watches out, looks out for them. Every person who has a body, who has a body that's human, has a buddy in the field. Like behind every successful man is a woman. Have you heard of that? Similarly, behind every successful man is a woman. Let's simplify that. Behind every woman is a man. Behind every man is a woman. If you're a combination between the two, you still have a partner. You have a body that's human. You have a buddy in the field. You're not alone. The fact that you're born itself speaks you have a partner. Yeah. Because there's this idea of matter and energy. We're not just energy. We're also matter. We matter, each one of us. We have a body that's human. We're not just energy. We're not just, no. We have substance. And the subject and object of the matter may not be finely gotten. Yeah. It's also a science. That's one of the hard problems of consciousness. Maybe on how the mind and body are connected, subject and object, and several such questions, yeah, concerns. And how is male-female connected? How is Laila Majnun related? Yeah, may not have been thought about. Quantum mechanics and physics and what have you. We got lots of subjects, yeah. So, odd 15,000 silo on our own silos from not knowing that we have a buddy in the field. Yeah, maybe some of the existential concerns. Because you're going to do it all alone. You're already born with a body that's human, which means matter and energy are finely related. And you don't know how matter and energy are related. Yeah, that's like the yin and the yang. You don't know how yin and yang are connected. You know they're related. You know mind and body is related, but you don't know how it's related. We have specialists for the gastrointestinal system, for the respiratory system, for the mind system, for the energy system. We got lots of systems, yeah? And they all need to talk to each other. So we don't want to jangle any of how things already are. We need to see things in the right perspective so that they all begin to start talking to each other. It's like quantum. Slightly when something moves, another one thing also moves. And then, so it's a fine, delicate thing. Yeah. We'll get it together, one person at a time, a group at a time, different people. We have a body that's human. So you're in your own silos, difficult spots. Yeah. You can turn around the health of the situation. It's as simple as that. Yeah, it's small little perspective, and then you'll be able to see where you're stuck, how things move, and your the story of your life. We're like a tower, a building has many, it's all called stories, many stories. The story of your life is not about energy clearing. It's about bringing together. It's called a yoga between the matter and energy. You need to bridge the gaps and gap the bridges. Yeah. So it's a fine conglomerate science. Yeah. I call it healthy and natural breathing. We begin from there. We have 4 subjects. Healthy natural breathing. Okay, five subjects. Sorry. Healthy natural breathing, writing my way. Yeah. Anatomy and physiology for human being. ShriChakra conscience. Learn to have anti-inflammatory presence using nothing in 6 months. Yeah. So all of this are slowly work in progress, but these subjects are there, of which I'm the author. And we arrived at this over several times. Yeah. I say we because I don't make the rice that comes onto my plate. Yeah. So we are from the human economy. There is somebody who makes the internet available and provides electricity, supplies water. So several people are contributing to what I'm making available. So that's why I say we. Okay, so it's a large team. We're all on planet Earth. So everybody's contributing in our own ways to what's developed. So slowly, I'm developing this course online. Meanwhile, we can have conversations, say on Zoom. I have a platform from where we can interact. We can have classes, webinar, and then we will be able to slowly get our own stories together. Yeah. All right. I hope this has been of value to you. So from our own silos, single, odd, we come to evens. Yeah. We even out the differences. And then we have humanity cross boundaries. Otherwise, we're living our odd life. Yeah. And then we say Earth is one single planet who's making it out this whole wide world alone. Yeah. You don't see things in perspective. So be the one who contacts me and then even out your life. That's when you have wings. Yeah. Otherwise, we have the Jatayu concern where common sense goes a different way and then it's all doomsday and then, common sense taken away and kind of, hijacked. And then you have the Twin Tower concern and lots of healthy stories. Yeah. We're going to turn around the Ramayana Mahabharata and what have you stories into beautiful life and living narratives. Yeah. Because it's time we turn around situations since the Big Bang. Yeah. So join me. It's a beautiful, worthy way of living. Yeah. Are good things or really nice things. So thank you so much for your interest. And thank you so much for your attention and spending the time listening to all that I had to say here. Good day.